Hey guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the monster Shadowbolt, which is available right now in the current Golden Legends Pass. Today I'll be doing a full review from level 1 to 150, showing you guys how good this monster is altogether, whether or not it's actually worth the investment. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Like I mentioned, guys, this monster is currently available right now in the Golden Legends Pass for basically the next day in 7 hours, basically. But yeah, this monster can be grabbed. I believe it's only $19.99. Yep. Unless you want to get yourself some extra rewards for $49.99. But maybe some of you guys or most of you guys already did obtain it, and you just want to see how good this monster is, of course. So let's go ahead and go over here. Take a look at this. 9,000 cells for Shadowbolt. So huge thanks to Social Point, guys. I really do appreciate them for sponsoring this video. Basically, they provided all the cells, the gems, all the resources all together to make this video possible for you guys, so I can review Shadowbolt at max potential. Now I'm gonna go ahead and of course speed this up here. Let's go ahead and place it. I don't know how many rune slots I got, but can I place it? Okay, it's giving me an issue here. Oh, there you go. Okay, perfect. Let's see. All right, let's take a look at the animation. Yo, he has a big head when he's a baby. You guys see that? That's actually funny. Yo, what is that? And that's another big head right there. What the heck? Yo, what was that? It was like his head just came off. Yo, tell me he doesn't have a big head and a tiny body. That's funny. But anyways, taking a look at the traits, we have immune to blind, light damage immunity, and stamina. Like, this is very cool in a way, because remember, guys, one of the top meta monsters, JJ, has a lot of light damaging skills plus light weakness as well. So he will do pretty good against that monster. Now what we're gonna do is, before we do feed it up, let's go ahead and just rank it up. Rank up the monster, why not? We'll go ahead and get it to rank 1. And then we'll get it to rank 2 right here. The rank 2 doesn't really give you any traits, but rank 3 does, and that is area stamina leak, which isn't really the best, but it can help you out at sometimes, you know, like it's situational, I would say. It would be cool if you pair it up with like nightmares or something. That way you're draining stamina kind of twice, you know what I mean? But let's go ahead and start feeding. Okay, we did get 3 rune slots open, so that actually helps me out a lot. Saves me some gems. I just got it to level 10, and take a look at that. There's a time stop skill, so maybe this monster is like a denier or something. We're about to find out. All right, level 90, 100, going slowly up there. Come on, you can do it. 136, come on. There it is, 150. Look at that. Yo, I think he's supposed to be like a superhero. Look at that costume, man. But before we get into the skills, let's take a look at the stats here. So we get about 52,544 strength, 1.5 million life, well 1.56. I'm just gonna round it up. It's just a few thousand. You know, it's literally 3,000 less, or 2,500. And then 27,536 speed. Wow. Okay. Not bad overall. Now in terms of the habitats, we do have basically dark and, you know, the thunder there, and technically this monster is only weak to like earth, basically, because you know, the dark kind of cancels out with the light damage immunity, so that is huge. I would say that's actually pretty massive. But let's go ahead and take a look at the skills here. It might be like a controller, if anything. So we have a time stop to an enemy and gives one turn to itself. I like that. I actually do. Kind of reminds me of that other monster, Primerion. But anyways, let's see what else we have here. Is that a mega time stop to all enemies? What? Yo, that is crazy. Very low thunder damage to all enemies. Applies shock. Gives itself 1 extra turn. Okay. What else do we have? Applies electrify to everybody. That can help against like dodge area monsters, you know, kind of, because it kind of like blocks out the area dodge effect, so it can come in handy. But if you want to run like full denial skill, so you have 2 time stops, actually 3 time stops technically, and then this one comes with shock. It helps against like extra turner monsters. But honestly, you know, you could probably do this one next up Electra, if anything, because it comes with 2 tortures there. So you can do something like this for the 4 best. But these 3 are must-haves, I would say, to run on this monster, and this being the best skill, basically. Taking a look at the stamina cost, it's about medium, I would say, and then the cooldown's moderate to low, I would say, except this one, but it makes sense. It's a mega time stop to everybody, so I was expecting that. Let's take a look at the relics though. So for relics, you have trap and mask. So for mask, what I would recommend doing is you can go with something that would give you stamina. Now I believe they did give me You know, what's that one mask they recently, I think they added it to the account. Let's go, that's awesome. Fox's mask. There's also Fury Doja or Dojo. This might actually be a better relic to actually give. The first two perks, I mean, that's just nice because whenever this monster needs stamina, it provides stamina. And then there's also like, it gives an armor of whatever amount of points and applies a random buff to the wearer as well. So this might be like a better choice, I would say, to give. Again, huge thanks to Social Point for actually providing this relic so I can, you know, use it. I'm going to get it to level 30 just because there might be like other relics that I can, you know, that I might need to like rank up later on. There's Cosmos Civilization. There's actually a couple of traps you can do. Like Sunflower Trap is actually huge if you're not going to do a mask that gives you stamina. This one's a bit defensive, I would say, which I actually don't mind. I was going to give in like Nebulance Trap or something, but Underworld Trap would probably be better, would probably work better, I would say. I'm just going to go ahead and get it to level 30 here. Wow, that's awesome. I'm glad like those relics are there for me to use so I can you know, rank them up and yeah, you guys can see what relics works best. But like I said, Torvox's mask, Fury Dojo like mask as well. Underworld Dweller's Trap is also a pretty good one, and we can't forget about Adderlast Trap. I feel like that's like huge. Like if you do have that, I would give it, but I don't think I actually have it, or else I would have, or maybe it's just like not leveled up. But anyways, I mean, this is actually still not bad. Actually, now I'm kind of curious if I have it or not. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, that would be something that I could probably ask for. Yeah, that one's actually good. Yeah, Underworld Trap, like I said, this one right here, this one's huge. This might actually just be a better option. I might actually give this instead. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that one. But yeah, in terms of runes, what you want to do is you want to give in speed or team speed. Like that's really it with this monster. So for example, you can run in like a triple speed if you want. Or you can do something like this where you do 2 speed and then like a 1 team speed like this. Or again, you can even swap this out for like a team speed. So it's 1 speed, 2 team speed. But you just want to mess around to the point where it comes down to you, right? The decision comes down to you, right? Like what you want to do. So you can run in full speed, full team speed. You can mix between the two. But basically, if you're going to be using it for like team wars, what I would recommend, if you're attacking for like a specific base, if you're attacking that specific base, have this monster go in second and then have another one in front of it so that they could, you know, kind of open up the path for you. Like for example, that trade disabler, the ancestral trade disabler, or any other trade disabler really. Just make sure they're taking the first turn to kind of open up the path. But if the path is open, you know, you don't have to worry about anything. Even if there's dodgy area, you have like a time stop that does a time stop, gets itself an extra turn, and then you can mega time stop everybody else. So I feel like that would work. So yeah, again, it really comes down to you, like what you're gonna be pairing it up with. Now, your old man, we gotta make this decision. Last time I couldn't do it because I didn't have the gems, but I'm just gonna unlock that for now. We're gonna give it another team speed there. And also, if I'm not mistaken, I think they did give me this one talent. Where's the demonic pack? Let's go. Yo, W social point. Let's go. All right, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm actually pairing it up with Primarion. I feel like Primarion is actually a really good monster to pair this monster up with, because with Prime, you know, his awakening is really easy to awaken. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be using this monster with it alongside. I'll show you guys in a second what I mean. So let's say we can actually just do a mega time stop. Actually, no. Because if we do a mega time stop, it's not going to land on Everest unless I do the time stop and then the other. But there's anticipation. I don't want to trigger that. So I'm just going to do this straight away. And look at that +2 straight away right there. And now with, you know, Primarion, I think he just needs like, oh, I got unlucky with the total blind. But I was going to say he only really just needs about like 1, I think. If I do baby reversion, it's not really going to land. But I'm just going to do it anyways. It's going to miss. Yeah, but it's okay. That monster will have to charge, or not charge, but she loses the turn because of the baby, not the baby reversion, the time stop. So what we can do here is we can actually hit him with CDA. I feel like this would actually help out a lot. Actually, yeah, let's do CDA. Let's just hit them all with CDA just like that. And then the only one that didn't get affected was Everest, but it's whatever. And then that monster has like 2 turn lost. So what's really nice is that you can actually pair it up with like a monster like Ural, for example, because, you know, demonic pack talent would be huge. But let's say we can attack right here. I'm just going to do something really random. Let's just do something like that. Or I could have probably given my double damage, but it's all right. So this monster gets a turn and 0 damage taken, by the way. Why did the 0? Okay, because of Sunburn. Yeah, so Sunburn would dealt 0 damage. You know, because it's technically a light damage and he's immune to it. What we could do is we could do shock, or we can actually do a time stop. Let's shock to everybody. There's electrified as well. Actually, let's just do that to this monster. Just why not? The only thing I'm really missing on my team right now, on my side, I'm hit by CDA, by the way. I have to charge up. But the only thing I'm really missing is just the block resurrection, I would say. That would have been huge. Maybe Axmas would have been a better choice, honestly, than Ural. But Ural is cool too. But yeah, that would have been probably better. Anyways, this monster gets a turn in. Let's see. We're gonna keep spamming our denial, man. We're not gonna stop here. We're gonna do another time stop here. Oh, and it missed. Oh, that sucks. It missed on one monster. If it landed, I would have gotten my awakening straight away. But I also don't want to like forget another monster that I would actually, there it is. Another monster I would say is a good pair up with this one would be probably Tideborn. I would say Tideborn, you know, with the denials, you can unlock hit or awaken him pretty quickly. I'm just gonna deal damage here. Just so she's dead to the bleeding. And then with JJ, I think he's gonna die. But even if he got a turn in and he tried attacking me, it would have literally just dealt 0 damage. You know what I mean? So he wouldn't have done anything really. Let's just do something like this. Let's say we feared everybody, whatever. Let's just hit him with fear. And then Ural gets a turn in here, so we can't wait, just can't wait for him to get a turn in. That's alright. If he dies, he's just gonna come back. And here we go. Room is all negative satisfacts, and now I have my awakening, by the way, which is pretty huge. So room spawns are satisfact, you know, apply situation dot countdown with the other thing. Although I wouldn't recommend doing that right there, because you technically just reset his that countdown. You know what I mean? If you already have it at like at 1 turn left, you don't really want to use the awakening. But if you know what I mean, if it comes down to that, you want to change the plan, sure, go for it. Let's just do time stop for 1 turn, and that gives them 1 right there. And we could probably do another mega time stop here. That'll give him another +1. Look at that. It's just so helpful with his awakening. Oh, it's mega time stop, so JJ is technically still dead. There you go. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's just, that's awesome. Now I can't really do anything against a baby, so I'm just gonna go ahead and charge up. Let him just get a turn in and, you know, get that out of the way. And then what you want to do is you can hit him with CDA right after. So right as they get back into their adult form, you can just hit him with CDA and they're dead. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna let him get a turn in on purpose, just so I can deal damage or not. Look at this. This is his most powerful damage skill. All right. Actually, before we do that, let's do this one right here. 0 damage. Oh my gosh, look at that. All right. Oh no. I forgot about that. I just forgot about that, that he was gonna die. But basically I was gonna do the light damage skill after light damage, and it would still been 0. But I wanted to use his most massive light damage skill because that would have dealt the most. But nonetheless, he wouldn't have touched this monster at all. He wouldn't have touched Shadowbolt just because of that. The only way to really like kind of counter him with JJ would be to get his awakening. That way you can just stun him and trade disable him and all that stuff. Also, I would say besides Primarion, I did already suggest to you guys that Tideborn would be a good monster to pair up. But besides Tideborn, there are actually 2 other monsters which I don't have access to, but that would be Sibido, the Apex, and I think Stormbringer that actually benefits from the tortures, because this monster actually has a decent amount of tortures. So technically you can pair this monster up with you know, one of those ancestrals I just mentioned, and you can benefit from the tortures and be able to help awaken pretty fast. But here we're gonna go into another battle here real quick just to kind of show you guys something else. Let's say in the beginning, actually it's best to do the mega time stop, but let's say we didn't. All right, let's say we do like a shock, I would say, but I don't want to trigger that anticipation. Let's just do a normal shock. Oh, it missed. That really sucks. Okay, so that sucks. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys, if it didn't miss and she would have used one of her extra turn skills, it would have gone blocked, and you know what I mean, it wouldn't have landed. You know, it kind of just blocks her from using those extra turn abilities, extra turn skills. But we could hit with CDA here or time stop, but let's say we don't. Let's let JJ get a turn here, and he has damage boost. Oh wow, so scary. Is it really scary? Because oh no, there's trade disable this time. Okay, see, when it's trade disabled, yeah, you can just one tap him. But let's say it's not trade disabled, so when he deals damage, look at that, 0 damage dealt. And then guess what, he can get as much damage boost as he wants. He can literally get himself like a triple damage or double damage. But guess what? You try dealing damage to him, look, his most powerful skill, which is again the AoE or the single target massive damage light weakness, right? 70 damage. Boom, 0 damage dealt. No matter what, you're just going to keep spamming the 0 damage. He's not going to be taking any damage thanks to his light immunity. Also, what I noticed That's it. Just kind of doesn't make sense. Deals low dark damage, right? Removes 10% stamina. Look, this low dark damage, it didn't deal any damage. I understand like the sunburn getting blocked because it's a light damage, but shouldn't this go through as well? I mean, that's just light immunity. It's not like it gives them like just damage reduction in general, or like, you know what I mean, evasion or something. So that kind of has me confused, but you guys can let me know in the comments what you think that may be. But I don't know. That's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, he's not taking any damage from tortures. It's like he has torture immunity. That's actually crazy. What? Yo, does this monster secretly have like torture immunity right now? Like, I would understand if like JJ is the one, for example, that you know, you can't apply tortures to, but like this monster can't just take any damage at all. That's insane to me. Slumster trap kicks in. Okay, Mater genocide. All right, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna do this. We're gonna look 0 damage dealt, right? But let's just charge up, for example. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of like reset and NER everything with you know, that Cath skill. But let's say, for example, okay, well, I'll just do triple damage. I don't think that really helps, but I didn't have any other skills that would you know, kind of apply you know, a torture. But with Avarice, we can. So Avarice actually does have like a bleeding skill, which we can use. So let's go ahead and apply bleeding to him. And look, the bleeding does apply, all right? But I actually want to test something out. So when he gets a turn, I wonder if that bleeding will actually, like, you know, not take any damage for him. So I'm just going to give him an extra turn here real quick. Let's just see. We give an extra turn, and you know what? With this monster, I'm going to do Whitening the Web, because this comes with a nanovirus, and we're going to see if with the nanovirus, you know, nanovirus plus the bleeding, let's see if it goes through and deals any damage to the monster. Let's see. So he's getting a turn and 0 damage dealt. Oh my gosh. No way. Let me do an extra turn here. We do an extra turn, right? Let's see. Any damage taken? No damage taken. Yo, what? Again, what is going on? Oh my gosh. What? How is this monster not getting any damage? He's just not receiving any damage at all. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's do this. And again, he gets a turn in, but no damage taken. He secretly has, you know, immune to torture, basically. That's actually pretty insane. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that, guys. Wow, that's actually crazy. But yeah, that's awesome, I guess, right? So let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and opinions on this monster, but I think he's actually kind of solid. If you are thinking about getting a solid controller, basically, I would say, you know, Shadowbolt would be a solid option for sure. You can definitely pick him up. It's still available in the Gold Legends Pass, but if you miss it out, you can pick him around whenever he gets, you know, whenever there's another chance of attaining the monster, maybe in some kind of offer or something. But I would say he definitely is pretty good, especially if you have Primarian on the side, or even like Tideborn, or the other two monsters that I mentioned, Sibido and Stormbringer, if anybody still uses Stormbringer. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions, and that's gonna be pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace out.